we know that plants are subdivided into two divisions, which are known as Bryophyta, and second one is known as Tracheophyta. So now on we will discuss these Tracheophyta. These Tracheophyta are actually known as vascular plants because they have vascular tissues comprising of xylem and phloem. They are considered as a successful group of land plants because they have developed even complex features or adaptive structures than the lower land plants. कि जब ये evolution हो रही थी या land की तरफ life shift हो रही थी या expand हो रही थी, तो जो lower land plants हैं उन्होंने कुछ features develop किए जो कि less adaptive थे, तो वो कमी इन ट्रैकियोफाइट्स ने पूरी की by the development of more advanced characters. So we will see how they have developed or adapted to land environment. In fact, they have successfully invaded the land environment. So out of all tracheophytes, we will see that angiosperms or seed plants are more successful of all plants, and they have invaded the land more successfully than any other group. So here is the slide showing that there are various challenges and how these tracheophytes or vascular plants have faced these challenges and developed solutions to these problems or challenges. Number one is transportation of water and segregation of minerals. क्योंकि पिछले हमने ग्रुप में देखा कि उनमें वेस्कुलर प्लांट्स नहीं थे एंड दे ऑप्टेड डिफ्यूजन एंड ऑस्मोसिस फॉर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, लेकिन ये डिवीजन ट्रैकियोफाइटा में इन्होंने वेस्कुलर सिस्टम डेवलप किया जो कि कंप्राइज करता है जाइलम एंड फ्लोएम, एंड इसकी वजह से ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ऑफ फूड एंड वाटर हैज़ बिकम ईजियर. The other challenge is that there are a lot of minerals and soil in soil and obviously water, so they have to absorb water and of course minerals from soil. So they have adapted roots or they have developed roots और roots जो है उनमें wax and chlorophyll नहीं होती, and they have concentration toward the absorption and they have a large surface area. एक तो roots काफ़ी expanded होती हैं, and then we have seen that most of the plants have a mycorrhizal association with fungi. So ये जो root का system है ये more extensive हो जाता है by the help of these fungi or mycorrhizal association with the fungi. And then we know that they have vascular tissue for the conduction of food and water, meaning thereby there is a vascular tissue in roots too. So because of this they absorb minerals and then thereby transport it to the upper portion of the plant for the synthesis of food. And then there was a challenge of gravity कि इन प्लांट्स को अपनी हाइट में भी ग्रो करना था और अपने स्ट्रक्चर को मेंटेन करना था अपनी जगह पे इस ग्रेविटी को विथस्टैंड करते हुए. और सो इसके लिए उन्होंने क्या फीचर्स डेवलप किए, वी विल सी दैट दे हैव अ लिग्निन जो कि सेलुलोज को अपनी प्लेस पे रखती है, एंड देन दे हैव अ टर्गर प्रेशर इनसाइड देम जो कि प्लांट्स को रिजिड रखते हैं. And next challenge is that because they have to get sunlight for their food synthesis, so in addition they have to increase their height too. So they have to develop adaptive features like they have a vascular tissue कि जिसमें transportation होती है और वो उसको lignin is present in xylem as a case of a supporting tissue. So इसकी वजह से because of vascular tissue and the lignin, they have attained height and they are able to absorb more sunlight. And there are some spells of dryness in land environment, so in certain cases, so they have developed seeds. कि seeds ऐसे structures हैं कि which can remain dormant for years and years, and जब favorable conditions आती हैं तो they can regrow again. And the next challenge is that of dispersal of spore. तो water में तो ये है कि they have water as a medium and the spores simply swim to its opposite spore. लेकिन यहाँ पे land में because they have to shorten their need for water for fertilization, so they have developed various procedures for the dispersal of spores, like they have developed pollens जो कि wind से भी pollinate हो जाते हैं और animal body पे भी stick होके एक place से दूसरी place तक चले जाते हैं. So this is how they are living successfully in land. And then we can see that there was a dependency on gametophyte, the dependency of a sporophyte on gametophyte for its food and protection. लेकिन हम यहाँ पे देखेंगे कि आहिस्ता आहिस्ता जो है वो dominancy of a sporophyte आती जा रही है and dominancy of a gametophyte खत्म हो गई है. This is because they have developed specialized tissue which we will see in respective groups. And to develop reproduction more successfully, they have developed various adaptations like pollen tube है जो pollen को successfully egg तक लेके जाती है. And then we have flower and fruits. Flower we know that they have petals जो कि pollination के लिए भी use होते हैं and they enclose reproductive structures. And then we have fruit which is of course we know that reserved for food material. So we can see that tracheophytes have developed various features because of which we can see that plants have, these tracheophytes have invaded the whole land and they are living very successfully on land.